So, you guys know what to do.
Working all day just to feed the monkey. Meanwhile, we play the funk.
Haha. Yeah, not that subscribe button. That one. So, welcome back to another tutorial of WordPress. My name is Bob Corby, and we will be, in our previous video, we just did part 1 of installing WordPress. So we just completed that. If I wasn't so clear, and I spoke kind of fast, if you have any questions, just go ahead and write them in the comment section, and we will go ahead and do that. So, with the previous video, a little recap of it, we downloaded WordPress from WordPress.org. We configured our PHP files. We set up our MySQL, and we went and installed WordPress. And where are we at now? As in part 2, the website is up. It's on our URL, our domain name. So this one for the tutorial, we're using feedmonkey.pro, and so everything is there where we left off yesterday. Today, in this video, we're going to dive into the actual website. We're going to be doing an online build. We're building the website online versus an off-site build. And the reason for that is, on off-site build, you do your designs, you do everything, and you just upload it, and it's done. Now, the difference between that and online is every time. I'm a search engine guy. I've been programming since the mid-90s, and been working with WordPress since early 2000, 2004, I'd say around there. I think WordPress came out in 2003. And so the reason WordPress is developed, it's a content management system, a CMS platform. And the reason it was built is because instead of, if you have something you like, news stations or journalists who want to get something out there, they don't have to email it to there, and then it goes there, and then that person uploads it to the website. No, this is actually the CMS platform. It's all done online. As soon as you hit publish, bam, it's available to the public. And so that's why we're doing this. So the reason for it is that, you know, with websites, not everybody wants to get ranking in the search engines of their websites. Some people do, some people don't. Some people already have the clients and traffics, and they just want to do it so they do out their business cards, or people can get into their website and do their, whether it's a forum, whether it's a business page, whether it's a journal, blog, photo galleries, whatever it's used for, it's available to them. But for those who don't, those who need to do marketing, the reason for on-site is every time you post a publish or set up a new page, that automatically pings the search engines, and it brings in the web crawlers or spiders. Actually, web crawler has 2 different names. I'm going to get kind of technical on you guys. Web crawler was the very first search engine ever developed, and then it became web crawler. Then I think it was like Google, Alta Vista, Excite, all that stuff, and then Yahoo, and then finally Google in the late 90s. And so you ping, they have these spiders, web crawlers, that crawl your website and tell what categories where to go to get this into the search engines. And so that's why we're building online. Every time we publish a page or a post, bing, bing, it brings in these spiders. Come and eat, guys. Come eat, come eat. I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And it takes your information and it puts it into the search engines where it needs to be under that specific content. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Today's going to be a short video. We're just going to go ahead and set up our pages today, and inside of our pages, we'll be doing a little bit of optimizing. I'll probably set up a platform called All-in-One SEO or SEO Yoast. It's your preference to use whichever one. I used to be an all-in-one SEO fan, then I moved over to SEO Yoast, so it's kind of back and forth. So I haven't done all-in-one SEO in a while. It's my favorite. I used to love it, but more of that SEO. So we'll probably get to set up that. So we'll go ahead and set up the website. We'll set up the pages today, set up a blog, and add a little bit of text. And then after that, probably in part 3, we will start customizing the website for design and stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, if you guys haven't subscribed to our channel again. My name is Bob Corby, and here we go. So WordPress tutorial part 2. Setting up your WordPress page. So if you guys remember where we left off last time, we left off on the login page for your WordPress site. So of course you just want to go ahead and log in. I think I use the name admin and my password, so I just go ahead and put that stuff in there and log in. Let's hope we're still online. Yes, there we are. So here's your control panel of your dashboard. Earlier today, I actually did some editing. I started making a video before, and I kind of screwed up, so I had to start again. But I started already working stuff. So if you guys look at your website, you have all that text in there from that we did yesterday, or the last video. And so now I've edited. I already had 2 pages, but we're gonna go ahead and we'll walk you through that stuff again. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing inside of our platform, what we want to do, we're going to want to go to our users, and we want to go to your profile. So we're going to go ahead and click on your profile. Now in here, one of the things I don't like about this, you see this bar up here at the top? This is your administrator. Only the administrator can see it. It's to go back and forth to the website. I don't like to see that. I like to see the website as a user would see it. So I'm going to go ahead and have that black bar disappear. So one thing we do is show toolbar when viewing site. We just uncheck that. Here's a whole bunch of colors in here that you can customize your control panel with, whatever color you like the best to fit you. So I'm going to leave it as default. One other thing is here, your username. Now, if you're doing a blog or making posts and stuff, your name's going to show at the bottom. Here it's going to be admin. I don't want that to show as admin. I'll be writing posts, so I'm just going to go ahead and put in there feed monkey. So that will be the display name on the post. I'll show you how that works a little bit later. So we have the email when we register the site. A little bit of basic info about yourself if you wanted to put that in there. Oh, avatar. So when you're making posts on your page as a blog, this will show a avatar of who made the post. So you can go ahead and set that up on Gravatar if you'd like. So we're going to go ahead and hit update on the profile. So done. So now if we come over here, we hit refresh, Control R for a hard refresh there, Control F5. Okay, so you can see that black bar is now gone. Another thing, next thing we want to do is we want to come into settings. We're going to want to come down here to writing. Okay, and oh, we didn't set that up yet, so we'll come back. Go ahead and go to reading. Reading. So you probably currently have, because you didn't set it up yet, so you probably have your current click up here in your settings, and your reading would be your latest post. So we want to change that. So we're going to change that. But before you do that, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. We have to go to pages. Let's go to all pages. You have a temporary page in here. You just can go ahead and trash that, and you want to go ahead and create a new page. So go ahead and new page. I already created a home page, so what you probably want to do is type up home page in here and put a little bit of text under it. So I already did the home page, so I'm going to go ahead and add another page, and let's call it the feed. Okay, you put some text in there. You don't have to. So, and go ahead and hit publish. So we have a new feed. Okay, done. So you have your page is done. So go up here, hit back. Let's get back into this. So now we have 3 pages. We should. You got your home. The journal page is your blog page. So you can call this page blog, you can call it journal, you can call it whatever you want. So the 2 pages we need to create right now is a home page and your blog page. You can title that whatever you would like. Then after that is done, we're going to want to come over here back into settings and back into reading. We want to select a static page. You're going to select your home page for your home page and the journal for your journal page. This is to show how many posts you'd like to see. And when you make a post or a blog, you can either show the full text or a small excerpt. I choose excerpt. Save changes. Okay. So we're going to come up over here, back to your website. Go ahead and hit refresh, and then you should see your pages that are up here. So I just added the feed, so you should have your 2 pages up here on your website. Permalinks. We definitely want to do that. Now, if you come in here, permalinks, you don't want page 1, 2, 3. We want to optimize our permalinks for our keywords or whatever that page is about. So if your page is about motorcycle helmets or beanie babies, you want to come down here and hit a post name. So we would have here and sample post. So let's go ahead and hit update on that, save changes. So basically, if I come up over here and I hit the feed, as you can see up here in the URL bar, it says the feed. So this is starting to work in the keyword search results and search engine optimization part. So you can title the page whatever you want, but preferably a keyword phrase or keyword or what that page is about. Okay, so like the journal. My page here about the blog is called the journal. So easier to direct people. If you do not change this, you're going to have a long string of URLs which are not friendly to users and also search engines. Okay, so let's continue. Hit general. So under our general, we went through that. Choose your date. So whatever time zone you're in, If you are in the United States, I think that's 5 hours under, minus 5 hours under the universal time zone. So I'm going to leave that as universal time zone. You can click if you want to have a 24-hour time. You can if you want to have just regular time, or and the dates, how you want to have your dates read on your journal. These will be explaining how the dates work on the journal. So I think that's pretty much there. Now we want to get into our comments. Okay. Sorry, not comments. We want to get into our categories. Where is our categories? We should have something in here called categories. Categories. There we go. We want to create a category. These are the categories under which your posts are going to be published. So if you're publishing a post about motorcycle helmets or beanie babies or coffee, you want to go ahead and do that. So add a new category. So let's just call this new category let's call this new category the blog. Let's just call it the blog. The blog. So there. And you can have a slug title in here or wherever you want. So add new category. And you have categories. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. So I don't need that. But first, before we undelete that, we're going to want to go back into our settings and back into our general. That might be under reading, reading. Writing. So, okay, under writing, your default post category, I'm going to change it to the blog. So every time I make a post, that's automatically posted to the blog. And default format center. So we don't have to touch anything else in here for right now. Actually, we don't have to at all. Okay, so that is done. So now let's go ahead and write. So I created my journal. That is called the journal. There's a post in here that you probably have the same thing. So we just updated or installed WordPress. We haven't changed this yet. So let's go ahead and change it. Let's go into our post, all post. Let's go ahead and delete that. All post. All post. Okay. Let's go ahead and add a new post. I'm gonna call this being crazy. Being crazy. Hey, being crazy. And oops. One more thing I want to do before we do that. I don't like this format for the how pages are edited. I like the old school way, which is kind of like a notepad style where you can add your HTML code. So whichever best suits you. I don't like that, so I'm gonna go into my users. I'm gonna go back into profile. I'm going to disable visual editor. That way I can get in there and I can write my own HTML code or PHP code and design the page how I want rather than plug and play, because I'm not really, I just don't like that stuff. More old school. I like write code and stuff like that. Programs just gives you more advantage or more options of what to do. So that's done. So we'll go ahead and update it. So you will see the difference now. Okay, so let's go back in, post, and add new post. Bingo. Now we can see, if you see it changed though. So we can come in here and we can add it. Let's just call this I forgot what I was going to call it. The beginning. Let's just call it the beginning. The beginning. Okay. And we have some text in here. So if I want to align my text to be centered, let's see. This is HTML. This is for P for paragraph, and then align equals, and then justify. Yeah, justify. No, you don't have to do that. You can just write text in there if you want. So basically, this justify. What this justify text does is it gives you. So if we go back to the home page here, what this does, it allows you to have your borders on each side rather than the text going left and right like that in every which way. So let's just go ahead and text, and I'll talk about that later when we actually get into more of editing and design on the video. So let's go ahead. The beginning. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. This is the new. So just type in some text, whatever you guys want. If you already have written your pre-text, I have. This is the new journey of the feed monkey. This is the new journey. Sorry, so this is the new journey of the feed monkey. From the feed monkey. From the Carpathians. From the Carpathians. From the Carpathians. Or from the Cascades. I'm going to change it from the Cascades. From the Cascades. Go to the Cascades. to the capacities, to the capacities. So I'm not going to go ahead and write a whole bunch of text. So the cascades to the capacities. The cascades to the capacities. And now to a new journey online. I just wrote something in there. So okay, new journey online. So period. All right. So there you go. So we can go ahead and up that post. This will be our first post. And if we come over here, you can see the URL. There should be page equals 20. Stick to the top of the blog. Then review feed monkey. Author categories. So this should always down here. We can choose what category to put the post in. We're going to put it into the blogs. If you guys are going for search engine operations tags, you can add a tag in here. I'll show you what that stuff's all about later. But let's go ahead and add a tag. Feed monkey. Or whatever you want. Motorcycle helmets, beanie bags, or whatever. And we can go ahead and publish this post. Publish. So there we go. Now should I have that post in here under the journal? Okay, so and the beginning. So here's the post under the journal and the beginning. So alright, so we want to do that. Tagline here on the journal, we're going to want to remove that, aren't we? So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so that's done. And okay, so what else we got? We'll get into removing all this stuff on the design. What else? That's pretty much it for this video. That's pretty much how to set everything up and pages and stuff like that. So we're going to get into the more technical stuff on design stuff. You can actually buy designs, or you guys can get in here and play around with this stuff and do all kinds of stuff. So we just set up 3 pages. We have our toolbar. This is just a simple design. And so we will get into here and we will be exiting everything up. So how was that? Okay. So anyways, we go over here to our journal. So I just wanted to show you this before I forget. If we wanted to go into our journal and we actually just click on that post that we just did. Probably looks like I'm running out of internet here. Okay, so we just click on the post at the beginning. So it shows it was posted April 7th in the blog category by Feed Monkey. And people can leave comments here and they can get that comments here. And here's the text. But this is not a pretty design, but we'll get into that seriously in part 3 here on how that works. So we'll start working on design, avatars, logos, and all that kinds of stuff. And the favicon. Favicon is the image that goes up here inside the toolbar. Like these are little favicons up in here. So we'll go adding those also. So that's it for this video. Go ahead and hit the subscribe, and in our next video we'll dive into designing and all the stuff, so you guys can get in and play, do a little bit of research or a little studies, get around there and play with all the stuff in there and see how it works. We just got the pages, stuff like that set up, so that's pretty simple. So we're going to get in and get into more difficult and more fun stuff, get into the actual design of WordPress and designing the website and stuff like that. So I will leave a link in the below if you guys are interested in doing some research on where to you can actually purchase some prepaid pre-designed themes and then customize yourself, which is really awesome. You themes or Theme Force in Veto, I think it's called. There's actually quite a few out there. So we'll get into that in the next video, and we'll go ahead and do that. So go ahead and read, do some practice, do some homework, get around, play with their WordPress, see how it goes. If you guys have any questions, leave a link below. And we just did the basic setups for that, so now we're ready to start working. And that's it. Oh, one more thing I forgot to do in this video was this. We're going to go, let's go and do that in the next video, into the design stuff. So rock and roll, hit that subscribe. See you guys in the next video, part 3.